So let's talk about meerkats. You know, those tiny desert dwellers who stand on their back legs like they're waiting for a bus that never comes. They look like furry little security guards with permanent job anxiety. They've got the eyeliner look down, they're always on high alert. And honestly, if meerkats could drink coffee, they'd be the first in line at Starbucks every morning. But here's the million-dollar question. What do these little desert comedians actually eat? You don't see a meerkat walk into a restaurant asking for a cheeseburger, right? And they're definitely not on a keto diet. No. These guys are survival experts. They live in some of the harshest environments on the planet, the deserts of southern Africa. So what's on the meerkat menu? Grab your binoculars and let's break it down. Insects, the all-you-can-crunch buffet. First up, bugs. Meerkats love insects. In fact, insects make up a big chunk of their diet. Beetles, caterpillars, termites, grasshoppers, you name it. Think of meerkats as the vacuum cleaners of the desert. If it crawls, wiggles, or makes a buzz-buzz sound, a meerkat is probably already planning its lunch. They dig into the sand with those sharp little claws, yank bugs out of their hiding spots, and chow down like it's a five-star meal. Now don't get me wrong, beetles and termites don't exactly scream gourmet, but to a meerkat, that's the desert version of pizza delivery. Scorpions, the spicy option. Here's where things get interesting. Meerkats aren't just bug munchers, they're hardcore. They eat scorpions. Yes, you read that right, scorpions. Most animals would look at a scorpion and say, no thanks, I'll stick with the salad. Not meerkats. They're like, oh, this snack has a stinger, perfect, extra flavor. Here's the twist. Meerkats actually know how to handle scorpions safely. They bite off the stinger first like they're removing the toothpick from a fancy appetizer. And then, crunch, 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 down goes the scorpion. No big deal. Imagine that. While humans scream and run from a scorpion, meerkats are basically turning them into protein bars. Respect. Small reptiles and amphibians, the side dishes. Meerkats don't stop at bugs. Nope, they also like small reptiles and amphibians. Think tiny lizards, geckos, and sometimes even frogs. Picture this. You're a gecko chilling on a warm rock, living your best desert life. Suddenly, a meerkat pops up out of nowhere with its always alert face. Sorry, gecko, you're on the dinner plate tonight. It's not glamorous, but hey, survival doesn't come with a menu. Eggs, the breakfast of champions. Another meerkat favorite? Eggs. These little critters love raiding bird nests for a tasty omelet on the go. But don't picture them politely waiting for a chicken to lay one. No, meerkats will dig, climb, and do whatever it takes to find an egg. And once they do, it's crack, slurp, gulp, egg gone. Honestly, if meerkats had access to toast, they'd probably open a brunch cafe. Fruit and plants, the desert salad bar. Now, here's a surprise. Meerkats aren't just meat eaters. They also nibble on fruit, roots, and tubers. Why? Well, the desert doesn't exactly have water fountains every few feet. Meerkats get much of their hydration from the food they eat. Juicy fruit, roots hidden underground, and even certain plants help them stay hydrated when water is scarce. So yes, meerkats are basically eating a balanced diet without even trying. Protein, carbs, hydration. Meanwhile, humans still struggle to eat one salad a week. Teamwork in dining. One of the coolest things about meerkats is that they don't just hunt for themselves. They're team players. Meerkats live in groups called mobs or gangs, and when it's time to find food, everybody pitches in. Some dig for insects, others stand guard, keeping an eye out for predators. It's like a family dinner prep, but in the desert, with way more drama. While one meerkat is like, guys, I found a beetle, another is up on its hind legs shouting, eagle incoming. The balance between eating and not becoming someone else's dinner is an everyday struggle. Baby meerkat meals, the training program. Young meerkats don't just magically know how to eat scorpions or dig up bugs. They go through a training program taught by the adults. At first, baby meerkats are given easy food like dead insects. Then, as they get older, adults bring them live prey. It's like meerkat school, but instead of math homework, you're learning how to handle scorpions without getting stung. That's hands-on education at its finest. Why meerkats are the perfect foragers. So why do meerkats eat such a wide variety of food? Because they're opportunistic. Life in the desert is tough. You can't afford to be picky. If a meerkat only ate one thing, it probably wouldn't survive long. By eating bugs, reptiles, fruit, roots, and eggs, they keep their diet flexible and their species thriving. Basically, meerkats are the ultimate eat-whatever's available champions. Meerkat dining etiquette, or lack thereof. Do meerkats share food politely? Well, not always. While they work as a team to find food, sometimes a meerkat will try to sneak off with the biggest beetle or the juiciest scorpion. It's like siblings fighting over the last slice of pizza. But hey, can you blame them? In the desert, every bite counts. So, what do meerkats eat? Pretty much anything they can get their little paws on. Bugs, scorpions, small reptiles, eggs, fruit, roots, and plants. They're resourceful, brave, and not afraid to take on food that would send most animals running in the opposite direction. Their diet isn't just about survival, it's about adaptability. By eating a variety of foods, meerkats manage to thrive in some of the harshest landscapes on Earth. And they do it with style, standing tall, looking like furry little comedians on a desert stage.